Listen, I'm not stupid. I know I should be praying to heaven that I'm not scarred or missing an ear. I know girls who hate, I mean despise, their noses and their mouths and the fact that their eyes are too far out on their faces. I don't have any of those problems, and I'm happy about that. I am. I look in the mirror and I see this beautiful woman looking back at me. My worst day, a line or two, a little pale and whatnot, but a really good face in there. I'm not saying I don't understand how lucky I got in many ways. I get that, I do. I just I wish that people could comprehend that beauty does come with a price. Just like ugly does.
I've seen some terrible things. I've seen some brilliant people die and destroy themselves. I almost destroyed myself. I'm lucky. I know that. But you won't be so lucky. So why mess up your life? It's not worth it. Look, I know it's hard to see now, but you have to trust me on this. You get high for a few hours a day, then the next, and then, before you know it, 10 years have passed, and you can't get it back. Ever. It's gone.
Why not? For 30 years, you pretended to be brave until you believed it yourself. And you allowed yourself 1,000 little weaknesses because, of course, everything is permitted to heroes. How convenient. And when the crucial moment came and you were cornered, you decided to go to Switzerland. You can only tell what a man really wants by his acts. You died too late. No, there's your life behind you, all finished. The figures are all there. They must be added up. What are you if not your life? Come on, don't give up so easily. It ought to be simple to convince me. Really, find the right arguments, make an effort. Well, told you were vulnerable.
Look, can I just skip to what I want to say? My mother's going to the shrink because she's afraid I'm maybe not normal. Okay. Me too. Maybe I'm afraid I'm maybe not normal. But I hate it. This old guy with hairs growing out of his nose and his ears, he keeps talking about his own childhood. Like how hard he had it. So supportive about 28 brothers and sisters, and I don't really care, you know? About healthy thoughts and unhealthy thoughts, but Father, I hate it. I don't feel sick. I don't think I'm sick. I don't know. If I were sick, wouldn't I feel sick? Anyways, I've asked this girl to the next dance, you know? It scares me a little bit. So what I want to know is about the power of prayer and all that, you know?
These guys, they seem so much shit, so they walk around like they don't give a damn about anything. So you gotta walk around like you don't give a damn about anything either. But they know you do. And they wanna
What?
stamp it out of you and test you all the time. And it's always like, hey, you're not men, you're not women, you're cops. Act like cops and you'll be treated like cops.
Want to get together? Think about it?
Only then, it turns out they have a poll going as to who's gonna fuck you first. Okay, and that's fine. I can deal with that. You make them respect you. Only then someone decent comes along and goes out of his way to make life easy for you. And I didn't ask him to, because I didn't expect anything different.
Find the love. Find how much you love
I
him.
didn't want anything different. But then,
Find the love. Find it.
oh my god, it's true love. But watch.
What?
Because when he comes out in that elevator, down in that elevator, I'm gonna be the one who's supposed to act like I'm a real cop.
Fuck you, CB. I'd rather you say that we beat the shit out of you because we can't stand you, than to say we were just messing with you. That implies light teasing and slightly opprobrious behavior. I haven't been in a cafeteria in 2.5 years, out of fear of coming home with some of it smeared across my shirt. I haven't been in a bathroom on campus since the time my head got slammed into a wall. I believe you were there. And the faculty doesn't care. You know what I'm so sick and tired of hearing? They only pick on you because of their own insecurities. The classic guidance counselor line. Oh, geez, Miss Blank. Now that you put it like that, my head doesn't hurt as much anymore. You know what really kills me? Is that everybody wonders why kids bring guns to school and shoot you fuckers down. You may not be the bully, but you stand idly by and watch. In my eyes, that makes you even worse. So please, just go.
Yeah. We always smoke pot together. My pot. All of the time, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth. So why shouldn't I make some money off of you? Like, you guys fucking gripe at me all of the time, and I'm providing you schmucks with such a crucial service. Plus, I'm providing valuable entrepreneurial skills for my future. Plus, I'm providing you with precious memories of your youth for when you're fucking old. Like, you know how much pot I've thrown out the window in the middle of the night because you were wandering the streets looking for half a joint because you scraped all the resin out of your pipes just so you can get to sleep? And you bitch about the fact that along the way, I turn a little profit. You should thank God you ever fucking met me.
I was raised to believe in saints and miracles, and then the war happened, and I couldn't believe in anything anymore. But when I saw Katie for the first time, the first thing I thought, the only thing was that there had to have been a God, because he made her. And I was a praying man again. You know, they lifted bones out of her body while she was still alive. They just lifted them right out. I was supposed to grow old with that woman. I was supposed to die with her. And maybe I have. But can you tell me what I'm supposed to do with the rest of my life now? Can you tell me what I'm supposed to do with all of this goddamn time?
I lived with him. I spent my life with him. I fed him. I talked to him. Watched him shuffling around like a ghost. I tried to keep him happy no matter what idiotic project he was doing. He used to read all day. But then I realized he wasn't reading. He believed that aliens were sending him messages through the Dewey Decimal numbers on the library books. He was trying to work out the code. I'm glad he's dead.
It was September, and there was a town, and there was a circus, and there was a railroad, and there was a man with red hair, and there was an elephant. An elephant. You pack up the tent, you load the boxcars, you wait. After midnight, after the townsfolk have gone home, safe and asleep in their beds, safe with the certainty that their boogie monster is dead, that they can get on with their stupid, worthless lives in their stupid, worthless town. You wake up the clowns. You wake up the clowns and you put the shovels back in their hands. You tell them to dig her up and to saw off her tusks. You tell them to saw off her tusks and to bring them to you. You have to see what you can salvage. For the ivory, for the tusks, an elephant is an investment.
You know, a month ago, if a girl said that she wanted to make love and then lay in my arms and listen to me talk physics, I would have thought I was in actual heaven. But somehow you're managing to drain all the joy out of the situation. I'll tell you what you are. You are a member of the numbers underclass. You rely on people like me to tell you what the hell is going on. And you have no way of checking it because you don't have the math. I mean, as far as you're concerned, we just take numbers and put them into a little black box full of equations, and then truth comes out the other side. You don't know what's going on in there. I could give you a complete fairy story. I could have you walk out there and say that the universe is folded like a slice of ham in a ham sandwich, and that gravity acts like mustard, and you would have to believe me because you don't have the math. You know what? Leave. Don't come back, because I don't have time for people who don't have time for calculus.
You can't know. You wouldn't be here. Dad came to work that day. The night foreman came to him directly and showed him the cylinder heads. There were defects in the process. So Dad went directly to the phone and called here and told Joe to come down right away. So Joe told him to. On the phone, Joe told him to weld, to cover up the cracks any way he could, and ship them out. Dad was afraid. He didn't want to do it if Joe wasn't going to be here, but Joe can't come in. He's sick. Suddenly. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? In a court, you can always deny a phone call. And that is exactly what he did. They believed the rotten lie, and now Joe is a big shot while your father's the patsy. So now, what are you going to do?
I lived with him. I spent my life with him. I fed him, talked to him, tried to listen when he talked. After my mother died, it was just me here. I tried to keep him happy no matter what idiotic project he was doing. He used to read all day. He kept demanding for more and more books. I took them out of the library by the carload. We had hundreds upstairs. He was trying to work out the code. Beautiful mathematics. I mean, the most elegant proofs. Proofs like music, plus fashion tips, knock-knock jokes. I mean, it was nuts.